Hey, what's going on with it, ladies and gentlemen, ponies and gentlecolts, and especially to the ponies and gentlecolts. This is the one, the only Criticism Guy 2009, aka Nintendo Free 2011. All my subscribers and viewers, you guys know the rest. Might have to do a part 2 of this video or do it later on because it's probably going to get cut off because I'm expecting a call, unfortunately. But you know what? We can live with that. So basically, put you guys here on the side and put a different angle on you guys today. I did this before my 45 subscriber thing, but other than that, hopefully you guys can see me well. Can't. I'll try to adjust the lighting later on when I edit this video. So basically, I actually found some news for all my bronies and Pegasuses out there. I don't really talk about My Little Pony that much on this channel, but you know, I'll do it every once in a while. You know, I'm just saying, just putting that shit out there. You know, basically, I actually heard rumors last month. I was gonna do this a month ago, but I was kind of lazy on it, so I'm real late on this information. But it is what it is. Basically, this dude, the one that's one of the music designers on there, or the music character guy, Daniel Ingram, I think he has a Twitter on there. He's the one that, one of the co-producers on that show for Hasbro and My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Basically, what happened was, he said that it was going to be an official season 4 coming out. Hopefully you like that poster that I put on the thumbnail for the video, so hopefully you appreciate that. And that custom-made pony that I made on the hubworld.com, I'll put that in the link description down below. If you want to make your own custom pony or even draw a DeviantArt. My DeviantArt, by the way, is Manual Brony, if you want to check that out. Definitely be on the lookout for that one. Basically what happens is that hopefully if they do end up making the season 4, this is what I want to see. Hopefully they show more of the fruit bats and the Timberwolves because those were kick fucking out. Plus they see my real old name back in the day, Silver Timberwolf, before fucking YouTube decided to fucking delete it because of my VH1 shit back in the days. I fucked up on that. I kind of saw that coming, so in a way it was kind of my fault for doing that shit. They would have did that with somebody with 1 million subscribers. They would have never did that at all. Literally untouchable. That's what pisses me off about the billionaires or fucking YouTubers out there. They really don't give a shit about their fans, like I do. I give a shit about my fans. You know, I care about every single one of you guys that watch my videos. Awesome. All the trolls and haters, go kick rocks, get the fuck out of here, because this ain't for you. But all my lovers and, you know, females out there, any ladies that are looking at me, you know, holler at me. Basically, after that, you know, what happens is that what I want to see change is that hopefully they end up showing Queen Chrysalis like they did in the 2nd season. Hopefully she makes a comeback. Same with Gilda. I want some of the older, you know, characters to make a comeback. You know, like Gilda, Queen Chrysalis, like I just said. Who else was on there? The one from Appaloosa. They did show her. The one from Appaloosa was, well, I fucking forgot his name. I think it's like something Apple. I don't know. Hopefully they show Babsy again because she was real good in the 3rd season. Who else did they show? The one with Trixie, they might not show her again. I doubt that. Hopefully we see more of Derpy. That's what I'm really fucking hoping for. Because this one guy, he said, oh, they might not show Derpy anymore. They showed her blinking, like, winking at all the fans and everything. I'm thinking to myself, that's my #1 pony right there. Because basically, if it wasn't for her and Pinkie Pie, I would have never became a brony last year, literally. They literally saved my life from this shit. I know it sounds crazy and shit, but, you know, I'm taking it too far, but long story short, changed my life for the better, you know? Even if there are haters out there saying, oh, you're a faggot for liking MLP, little girl shit, you know, they're so quick to judge, they can go fuck off and put a fucking bullet in their head and fuck off, okay? That's what I think. I ain't one of those bronies that, oh, we got love and tolerance, you know. I don't believe in that part. The rest, you know, I do like, you know. They learn a lesson every day, you know, Twilight writes a letter to Princess Celestia and shit, you know, it's pretty kick fucking ass, you know. Plus, even if it's little girls that like that shit, you know, for family, you know, reasons, you know, I don't have no son or daughter, but if I did, then my son, even my daughter, you know, they like this show, you know, fuck it. I'm going to approve it, because I think it's real kick-ass. The animation is there, character development is there, you know, the works. I love the music on there, and I really love the character development, like I just said, and all the custom-made characters on there, you know. There's another pony I actually want to see on there. I only heard about her last week. Her name is Fluffy Pony. Funny as shit. She's kind of like Derpy Hooves a little bit, except she's a little bit more crazier than Derpy Hooves, and I don't think she's crazy about muffins either. Another one I really, really want to see on there, hopefully the Crystal Ponies make an appearance again, because they didn't really see too much of them in the 3rd season, but hopefully we see more in the 4th. Excuse me, I just had like a little burrito earlier. Sorry about that. Another thing I really want to see change on there is they said that they were going to be changing the introduction, like, you know how they sing that song, My Little Pony, My Little, like that one right there, you know. Hopefully they do change it a lot more cooler, more badass thing. There's another YouTuber around here I just found out earlier today before I went to work and shit. I forgot his name, but He's got like 86,000 subs. He actually does professional music for, not the show, he's at a college university in Georgia somewhere in that state. I think Savannah, Georgia. Yeah, I don't know. So any bronies I got out there, brohoof to you guys out there in the South, because I'm way out here in Nevada. Basically, he has these custom people that do voices and everything and all the other good stuff. Very awesome people right there, definitely for sure. Sorry, I had a little bit of a headache. That's why I got my hand on my head. Still kind of coming back. Excuse me on that. Last two things I do want to mention on here. Hopefully they put a little bit more 3Dness, because the guy that did Hercules' voice in Dragon Ball Z and GT, the one that was the Minotaur, Iron Will, in the second season, you know, hopefully we see a little bit more 3D like we did last time. You know, I'll definitely be looking forward to that. One more other thing I do want to see on this season 4, if they do decide to bring it back, you know, let's show more of the background characters, you know, like Vigno Scratch, Lyra, Bonbon, you know, give them at least one episode, maybe even like at least 5-10 minutes of the show, even if it's 2 minutes, you know. I will definitely make every brony and Tiger sister appreciate Lauren Faust, the Hub, DLX Entertainment, and the Hub a lot more, you know, because they're giving us fan service. That's basically what this whole show is built on, is fan service, you know, and learning the value of friendship and shit, you know. Even though it sounds a little, you know, a little weird, but you know what? It's still fun, you know. Because I was a little skeptical at first last year when I first heard about it. It kind of took me a month or two until I started watching the real My Little Pony shows, because it kind of felt weird watching them, but like, after a good month or two, I started getting used to it, and I really like all the little jokes that they had, all the little characters they had. You know, it was just so out there. Another thing that they should do, I know this is kind of asking for too much, but they did it for Minecraft already last year when I put it on the 360. I'm hoping they might make a video game, even if it's a 3DS, you know, handheld game, you know, for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Because there's already a lot of Flash games on there, on the internet for MLP. Hopefully maybe a PS4 of Sony, if maybe it's the Hub or Hasbro, maybe they contact maybe Microsoft, you know, Sony or Nintendo even, you know, strike up a deal and make a fucking video game for it, you know, like for the 3DS, PS4, the 720 Xbox that's supposedly coming out either later on this year or next year. Not really certain on that, but, you know, don't judge me on that. Don't quote me on it either. Hopefully they strike up some kind of deal, because that would be very nice. They already got the little merchandise for the figurines, the trading cards, which, by the way, I haven't showed it to you on this channel, but I actually got a couple of the trading cards right there. Very boss, very bad fucking ass, you know. My favorite one is actually, hold on, the little stanzas that they give you, like Scootaloo. I actually got these at Target and Walmart, if you're wondering. This hollow Scootaloo is very badass. And I don't got Pinkie Pie, but unfortunately, you know what, it's all good. And then they give you these little tattoos. This one of Twilight and Luna, one of my favorite characters. Besides them, Twilight, not very much, mostly Luna. And the Alicorn one's pretty cool too, don't get me wrong. So basically, yeah, if they strike up a video game deal with any of those companies, no. We're going to love the producers and directors even more for doing that for us. So, brohoof to everyone out there that's watching. So like I always say, I don't really do MLP FIM kind of videos on here. I usually do that on my Nintendo Free channel, so be on the lookout for those. Like I always say, is what it is, ain't what it ain't. See you when I see you. Peace out. I'm gone. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Take out, peace out, and take out, peace out. That sounded really stupid right there, I know. You guys take care, have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at on the planet. And thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this little review update. We'll see you when I see you around. Take care, goodbye, and stay safe. Peace, bacon grease, and take care, everyone around the world that's watching. See ya.